on June 28th through 30th, a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night in 7 different venues throughout the great city of Jackson. We have over 30 bands flooding these venues to play good music for us, for you, for our people. And I couldn't be more excited. FolkGalore really started I guess this idea started to gestate when I was at a concert in a park and I heard the band, the Steel Wheels. And the Steel Wheels actually headlined FolkGalore last year. It was a privilege to have them here. But I was sitting in this park and I was watching them play, and I loved their stage presence, and I loved the things that they were saying. I loved the stories that they were telling. And I thought, wow, this is infectious. Like, people need to hear this. And I also noticed this thing that was happening at this concert in the park where people were at little bonfires off to the side, and they were playing guitars, and maybe somebody would bring a mandolin up or a banjo and they would start playing as well. And there was this big community thing happening around the folk music, around the music, no matter what band was on stage that day, all the storytelling genres, whether they were bluegrass or country or alt country or had a leaning towards blues, whatever it is, they had these great stories to tell, and people were gathering around those stories. And it was a big community event. And I thought, Jackson needs this kind of a thing. And so we started talking last year to venues, and we had a few venues last year that we were really proud to be part of. This year, FolkGalore has turned into a monster, and we keep opening venues for it. We have 7 venues, over 30 bands right now, and it's amazing. It's blowing me away. This year, we took a shot and we said, why not invite one of our favorite bands who's been around for over 20 years and has a huge collection of albums, a band that we've seen numerous times. Why don't we invite Over the Rhine to be part of FolkGalore? And wouldn't you know it, they said yes. We said we need to be part of the solution. We need to be creating culture in Jackson. We need to be linking arms with people who love this place as much as we do, and providing opportunities for people to get together, to share stories, to learn one another's story, to share their victories and their failures, through music and being truthful through the music. And folk music is such a wonderful vehicle to be able to tell truthful stories, to share what's really going on inside. It's the music of the people. It's easily accessible. These stories are told with acoustic guitars and banjos and mandolins and fiddles, and I guess depending on what part of the world you're from, didgeridoos could even be a folk instrument. But it's stripped back, it's real, it's gritty, it's honest, and there's a ton of variety in FolkGalore this year. And I can't wait to hear these stories. I'm excited about the people that we're all going to get to meet through this beast, FolkGalore.